Good. So, of course, I'm excited and nervous, by the way, Shulay, but then we can start. As you know, I live in Göztepe. Don't worry. First of all, we are going to continue with something, cause and effect, then I'll start with the book, okay? Don't worry about that. And today I took the ferry in the morning, as usual, and I came to Eminönü. When I came to Eminönü, I saw a little boy asking for money. And he's saying that, can you please give me the money, blah, blah. And did you know the word beg? He's begging for money, right? And that's the thing that I was thinking, should I give the money or not? But we understand that this guy, this little boy, is poor. Why do you think he's poor? Do you have any opinion?
Because his father may be unemployed.
Okay, good. Unemployed. Good. The family is unemployed. Okay, very good. Any other ideas?
They lost family.
Okay, so you think that he doesn't have a family. Okay, no family. Very good. Any other ideas? His parents don't work, so actually unemployed is for the family. Okay, we can say the family doesn't have a job, no profession. Okay, good. Any other ideas?
Maybe for entertaining.
Sorry?
Maybe for entertaining.
Entertaining? Oh, okay. Are you sure, Ali? Entertaining. I don't think someone would, I'm putting a question mark. I'm putting a question mark. I don't think someone would beg for an entertainment. Do you think so? Okay, your idea. Any other ideas?
Maybe competition.
Competition.
Yeah, for entertaining.
Okay, maybe. This guy probably, do you think that might he be angry or hungry or any problems with something else? With the family problems? Do you think? Family problems?
Yes.
Yes, okay. Or maybe he's hungry, right? What are all these things? These are all the reasons that he's begging for, right? And what is the noun form of beg? The person who is begging. Have you ever heard it? Ooh, good ones, but not beggar. Right? Beggar, yes. So as you know, this child is begging probably no money, or maybe he's hungry. So all these things are the causes, right? You know the meaning of cause.
Yes.
Or can we say that these are the reasons? Can we say that? Is it similar? Yes, the reasons. Okay, good. And unfortunately, the effect is, what is the effect of all these problems? What is he doing?
He is begging.
Yes, he is begging. He is asking for money, right? So that is the actually effect of his problem. Asking for money. So yesterday, do you remember that we have studied what? What did we study yesterday? The reading. Everyone read it. You did the summary. Remember? Okay, what was it about? Very good. We started to read about the water cycle, right? Okay. So now I would like to ask some questions about water cycle. Do you think that water cycle, is it natural or man-made? Yes, we know the meaning of man-made, right?
Yes.
Okay, so it is natural, right? Water cycle is natural. And because of the water cycle, everything works smoothly, right? There is the rain. In other words, precipitation. Good. And it's going down to the earth and then the ground, blah, blah. You know all the process from your geography classes. Okay, so because of the water cycle, everything is okay. But there's a problem. What is the problem? If something happens wrongly or we disturb the nature, we have problems, right? Yes. What are the problems? Tell me some problems that humans do. Yes. But what do we do? First of all, we do something. And then because of that we have the drought. Of course, but who does that? We. Yes. Tell me the things that we do.
We use deodorant.
Okay, all kinds of perfumes. Very good. Deforestation, good word. Yesterday I saw that word in the quiz. Did you do it?
Yes.
Good. Deforestation. We are cutting down the trees, unfortunately. And then when we cut the trees, of course, there are millions of effects, right? Pollution and all the kind of floods, blah, blah. And what else? You said that perfumes. We can also say that pollution. Okay. If you look at all these problems, if you look at in the general way, we have problems with the nature. We are creating problems. Humans are doing it. And at the end of this, what do we have? All the natural disasters. You remember yesterday what did we do? The natural disasters? Tell me the natural disasters. Because of lots of water?
Flood.
Yes. Flood. What else? Yes.
Tropical cyclone.
Cyclone. Lots of things happening in the wind, with the weather. Hurricane, you said. Erosion. Earthquakes, yes.
Typhoon.
These are all the natural disasters we have. Why do we have these natural disasters? Why do we have?
World balance is changed.
Okay, good Berna. World balance is changing. Who is changing it? Yes, so as you see, again, the cause, people. And the effect is natural disaster. So we create something, unfortunately. We touch the natural cycle. We interfere. What is the word interfere? Have you ever heard disturb? Disturb? Don't disturb me. I'm studying right now. Please, you are so loud. I'm studying. Yes, you are making someone feeling, not good about himself, or like you are disturbing person, so that you are interfering. So, human beings, we interfere the natural cycle, unfortunately. And because of this, we have all the natural disasters. What is happening with Aral Sea? Yesterday we studied the Aral Sea. What is happening there? Tell me the problems. Let's start from the beginning.
Too much evolution.
Too much?
Evolution.
What is that?
Airplane.
Dust. You mean dust? Okay, so that's the effect. Because of the dust, we have the health problem. Okay, but first of all, there is a problem with the Aral Sea. Yes, getting smaller. What is that word? Shrink. Very good. Shrink. Yes. But why is it getting smaller? Why is it getting smaller? Yes, people, farmers, use a lot of water, right? Why do they use water? Yes, very good. Cotton industry. And because of this, they do the, what is the word?
Irrigation.
Irrigation, yes, thank you, irrigation. And they use lots of water. What did the government say? Use the water as long as you make money. And did they make money? Yes, lots of money. They became rich first, in the short term. Now, what is the problem? Not enough water, yes. Because of all the usage and everything, now they don't have water. Very good, water scarcity. Okay. Because of not enough water, what is happening now? It's shrinking, shrinking, shrinking. And of course, at the end, we are going to have the drought as well. Tell me all the problems that humans, unfortunately, humans caused. Tell me the effects in RLC. What happened? Something happening there. Lots of problems. What are the effects?
Including cancer
Yes.
and
Can I say health problem? You
Yes.
said cancer. Okay. Health problem.
Salinity bigger.
Yes. Also cancer. Sorry?
Salinity.
Very good. Salinity began, or we can say increased, right? Good. Salinity increased. Because of that, what happened? The sea animals.
Fish.
Yes. The fish industry, of course, had problems, right? So that they had drawbacks. So we can say that there was the effect in the fish industry. And also there was another effect.
They could not use.
Hold on. Yes, Yunus Emre?
They could not use water for cotton.
Okay. So losing the jobs. Yes, economy is kind of shaking. Hilal?
Extinction of species.
Very good, very good. We can say that animal species are dying, right? The extinction. Very good.
Higher infant mortality.
Ooh, higher infant mortality. What is infant? Yes, baby. Küçük çocuk. Yes, infant. So actually, can I write this here? Health problem? Right, it's the infant mortality. That's also health problem.
Breathing.
Yes, breathing problems. Very good. Yes, Özlem?
Local climate has changed.
Yes, we can also write that. The climate changes, right? Very good. Any questions about that? Okay, so we have studied the reading. We looked at the comprehension questions. We looked at the effects, causes, and you know the relationship, right? So in the morning when I met this boy, he was begging for money because he had a reason. All these things, effects. Why do we have these effects? Because we had the reason, the causes. And probably the biggest problem is who?
People.
Yes, people. I hope not, but of course we know the problem. Okay, now what we are going to do, there is going to be some listenings. Okay, so I would like to go back to the book. There will be 3 listenings and 3 separate cause and effect listening. So please, let's go back to page 137. There are some words in the box. There are some words in the box. Do you see the vocabulary? Okay. So, cut down trees. We know it. You know the meaning, right? What do we call this? The noun form is?
Deforestation.
Deforestation. Thank you. Okay, the second one is erosion. And as you see, there is a filtration stops. Water runs directly to waterways. Filtration stops, so it is about the ground stopping the filtration. And floods, we know the meaning of flood. What is flood? Too much water. More sediment and pollution and overuse of land. Overuse of land, what is overuse? Overuse.
More than
Yes, you understand it, right? Use, overuse. So you use more than enough, like you should not be using that much, right? It's kind of a too much, right? It's a negative. Sorry?
surplus.
Okay, yes. It's a negative meaning, right? Overuse of land. And here we have the causes. Do you see the causes chart? And we have the chain of effects. Okay, so while we are doing the listening, you are going to look at the causes and find the word that you write the cause, the reason, and what are the effects. Okay? Please look at the box and find the effects, and you can write the names. It is very short, by the way.
Exercise 3. Page 137.
Unfortunately, though, as humans cut down trees and overuse the land, the route of the water cycle changes. Water stops filtering through the ground. Instead, it runs straight into the streams or rivers. This sudden flow of water into waterways may not only cause floods, but also erode the land it flows over. This causes damage and also brings more sediment and other pollution into the rivers.
Very short.
Exercise 3.
Okay, so, did you catch? Was it easy? Right, okay. Tell me the causes. The first cause is already written there, cutting down the trees. What is the second cause? Yes. Very good, overuse of land. Do you agree with her?
Yes.
Okay, good. So there are two causes, right? Cutting down the trees and overuse of land. And let's look at the chain of effects. What is the second box? Yes, Kübra.
Filtration stops water runs directly to waterways.
Very good. So that's the second effect. Because of the cutting down trees, deforestation, because of the overuse of land, we have this effect. And we have the next effect, right? It is connected to each other, linked with each other. What is the next one? Yes, yes, floods and erosion is already written there, right? Floods and erosion. And after that, the last one is, yes, I think we have written earlier, is more sediment and more pollution, unfortunately. That's the kind of also cycle, right? So, what are the causes of these effects? What are the, sorry? Yes, cutting down trees and erosion, right? All these problems. And as you see, the first problem is cutting down trees. Because of this also we have the erosion, right? The land is moving away so that we can have all these problems. The second one, the effect, we have already discussed. Can you look at 4? We are going to have the second listening. In the second listening, look at the box. Bottom of river rises, more erosion. Please read them. And if there is any vocabulary that you don't know, ask me. Any problems of the vocab? Okay, what are you going to do? Please turn the page. Now there's a new chart. New chart, and then we are going to listen to another lecture, a very short one again. And please find the causes again and find the effects. Okay? Ready?
Exercise 4, page 137.
Floods have always been common. However, in many parts of the world, they are now becoming more frequent. Also, the damage from them is getting worse. This is not because there's more rain, but because both tree cutting and farming have increased. Both of these human activities cause erosion and reduce filtering. More erosion means that more sediment comes down the river. The result is easy to see. Events in Bangladesh give us a good example. That country is very flat. Most of the land is only a few meters above sea level. Clearly then, flooding will have a terrible effect, something that has happened a lot in recent years and is likely to get worse. Extreme flooding is now common there. To find the reason, you have to travel hundreds and sometimes thousands of kilometers up the river to India and Nepal. There, people have cut down many trees from the lower parts of the Himalayan mountains. This has caused erosion, and the eroded material, the sediment, has washed down the river. Because of this, the Ganges River basin has risen between 5 and 7 meters in recent years. A flood in 1998 covered 60% of the country and caused nearly 1,000 deaths.
Okay, very good. Thank you. So, was it okay? Good. Because because we know the words, I think you are not having a problem. If it was like listening quiz, you would have a problem for sure, right? Okay, so the first one, the cause is, of course, more floods, right? And what do you think the second cause? Okay, yes, what do you think is number 6, right? More farming and also more tree cutting. More tree cutting and more farming, yes. And as you look at the second one, the chain of effects, what can we say?
More erosion.
Good, more erosion and very good, less filtering of water, very good. And the next one,
Bottom over.
okay, very good, let me see, more sediment. And the last one is bottom of river rises, bottom of river rises. And as you look at the chain, what is the arrow? Do we know the meaning of arrow? You know arrow, right?
Yeah.
Yes, this is called arrow. If you look at the arrows on this list, actually chart, you see how the causes are going to the chain and it's going, what is the last effect? What is the last effect? Of course, worse floods, right? So if everything goes like this, there will be worse floods and probably there will be worse erosion. So everything is kind of connected with each other. Okay, so we have kind of came to a conclusion that you know the difference between the causes and the effects. What I would like to do is, before we do the quiz thing, you know, hopefully we'll have the quiz next week, one day. But before that, I would like to finish up with the causes and effects on your side so that maybe I can get some ideas about your opinions. We had all these causes and we had all these effects. The reading has given us some solutions. You know that solution? Do you remember those solutions? What was the solution? So we had the causes, we had the effects. And, okay, the problems, the effects. What are the similar words? As you know, the reason.
Result.
You can say result or
Impact.
C. One more.
Consequence.
Yes, consequence, right? So these are also the consequences, right? Because of the actions, people do something and we have the consequences. And if we leave our writing, or if we leave our reading or speaking, do you think is it enough? Writing the causes and effects. Okay, good point of view. Everyone can have those, but all the time, I think when you suggest a solution, it is very helpful, right? We need to suggest a solution. Also, solution is very important. And in the next track, when you start to write your essays, I think you'll see that problem solution, so that you will write solutions, right? You will concentrate on, and I like that face. You're excited, right? Good. Okay, so if you look at the solution, what was the solution in the reading? What do you remember?
Government give money.
Yes, very good, Yusuf. Government money. And of course, those countries, Uzbekistan and Turkmenistan, they are not very maybe rich, but what did the text say that? Implied, they said that maybe all other countries, the world organization can give money, right? And they could have more efficient irrigation. Do you remember that? Efficient? Important word, efficient. Yes. So, as I said at the beginning, when we have the reason, the cause, we have the effect, and then it is good to finish what we are talking or what we are writing with a solution. If we offer a solution, that means you have searched for this topic, you have thought about that topic, right? Solution is always good, so you can offer a solution. And also there are some words that connect cause and effect sentences. Cohesive words that we use. I always say, please use these words to connect ideas. Okay, but the easiest ones, maybe you learn in the first, sorry? Okay, all of them are okay, but when you say cause and effect, there is a reason and there is a, of course, Bahanur very silently, because. Yes, you can say aloud. Yes, because, right? Of course, when you make the reason and then the effect. What is the synonym or similar we can say the word? Good. Any other words to connect those cause and effect? Good. And therefore, thus. Yes, not however. Yeah, no, because that's but, right? So it gives an opposite idea, right? And this one, so therefore, consequently, thus, blah, blah, you can use it. And also we had another word, because, and then you use a word, now.
Because of and due to.
Yes, thank you for remembering that. Right, so that when we are using these words, you can also complete all of them. You can use all of them with reason and result, right? Okay, that's it all I wanted to say for today.